I am live. Hey guys, this is Anmol here from Sales 5X. JD is in a training, so I'm doing this live myself. So I thought for a change, let's talk a little bit about marketing. And I'm sure a lot of you would be interested in knowing, which are the best marketing strategies. So I have zeroed in on one marketing strategy, which I believe is the best. And if you follow it to the T, trust me, this will be a game changer for your business. What is that marketing strategy? Well, that marketing strategy is called building a community. Now, let me tell you what this whole community that I'm talking about. Let's say you belong to a particular industry and you have a product or service catering in that field. What you need to do is build a community of loyalists, who will swear by you because you've positioned yourself as an authority, someone who's out there to give value to all the people. And that's how you're going to build a community. And these people have so much faith in you that, if you were to launch any product or service, they'll be the first ones to actually buy it. I mean, look at it this way. We're all fans of great cricketers, right? And when they endorse a product, so basically I'm now, a fan base of, say, a Virat Kohli. So he's built a community of fans. Now, Virat Kohli, say, advertises for his t-shirt brand or for his gym. There's a very good chance, people will go to that particular gym or buy that tea. By the way, if you think that celebrity endorsements don't work well, they do to a big extent. Yes, they are paid 8-10 crores to advertise for a product, but then there are a lot of people who treat these cricketers as their idols. So just because they're doing it, they will actually go ahead and buy that product or service. So let me give you another example. So I have a very good friend in the form of digital Deepak. I'm sure a lot of you would have heard of him before. He's one of the pioneers in digital marketing in India. He started his digital marketing. He was into digital marketing for the last 10 years. He first started off as a blog, and then he created this community called Learn Digital Marketing. It was a Facebook group. It is a Facebook group, and till date, it has about 230,000 members. Okay. And every single day, this guy has shared so much of value with the group, be it in the form of videos, free trainings, blogs, giving his advice of what is the best way to go out and do digital marketing. And all of this, most of this has been free. And he's added so much value, such value that people have so much of faith in him. They will swear by him. Digital Deepak is now synonymous with digital marketing. That I met him a couple of months back, and he was telling me that, look, Anmol, all I need to do is send an email when I'm launching a new course, and just by that virtue, he's got amazing sales happening because his email list itself is close to about 3.5 lakhs. So that's the power of building a strong community. You build a community, you don't try to sell anything, you build a community so that people swear by you, you give them value in return, and eventually, when you launch a product or service, all this kind of great vibes, this amazing, trust building will then move to actual sales, where people will end up buying your product or service. At Sales 5X, we're doing something similar along with, digital assets like, Facebook group where we post videos regularly, a YouTube live that we do, a WhatsApp group for more personalized messages. We are actually coming up with an event property called Sales 5X, which is going to be about bringing the best in sales to talk to business owners. So it'll be a great platform for business owners, sales professionals, sales heads to network, find their potential customers, get to know the latest trends in sales, connect with these influential speakers. So that's our way of building a community where we want to establish ourselves as the authority in sales. So I'm sure that's going to be a massive value add. So we strongly believe that when we do more of this, when people start resonating, with the brand, when they look at Sales 5X being a synonym to sales, that's when our sales will also skyrocket, and that's the best way to go about it. If you're in a business and you're wondering, how do I create a community for myself? Let me give you another example. If you're not into training, let's say you are in the business of, constructing swimming pools. Yeah, that should be a relatable example, so that it's easy when I say if I'm from a training industry, so I build a community. But if you are, let's say, in the whole business of constructing swimming pools, how can you build a community? Again, there are a lot of ways. Something which can immediately top of my mind is, again, build an event where you're connecting with the other stakeholders in the process. It could be apartment associations, it could be vendors who are actually constructing the pool, it could be other people who are in the same line of business. Don't look at them as competition, look at them as collaboration. So tomorrow they have a project, they can't take it up, they will pass on the lead, and vice versa. In today's age, it's not so much about competition, it's about how fast you can collaborate, and the best collaborator is out there who's going to be the winning one. So if you create, or you can create a all swimming pools association. Okay, if not an event, you will create an association, ASPA, all swimming pools association, where you invite all these stakeholders and say, you talk about industry practices. What are the best construction technologies when it comes to swimming pool? What are the latest swimming pool designs? What are the trends right now? Fancy swimming pools, by the way, a lot of apartments are constructing. So this could be an association where again you create a panel of experts, you have memberships, and you've got these meetings that happen probably once in 3 months or something like that. So again, you're positioning yourself very differently out there. So next time builder wants to construct a pool, and then they come to know about you because of your community out there, which shows up, they will contact you for making that swimming pool. Something as simple as even a WhatsApp group to start with. That could be as simple as just that, because that is also in a way you're building a very strong community. So it doesn't have to be something where you have to spend 10 lakhs on an event. No, it could be as simple as creating a WhatsApp group to doing a multi-city event property. So different ways to go about it, but guys, trust me, this is one of the best marketing strategies ever. I'll tell you the advantages. One, of course, is that you'll have massive word of mouth referrals coming in. The trust deficit, which is a problem with a lot of businesses, you can bridge that very easily compared to other people who are in the same field. The only downside, I wouldn't say it's a downside as such, but one of the challenges is this takes time. Community building is not going to happen overnight or in a span of a couple of weeks. It's not that you run an ad and then again you have a great community. It takes time to nourish it. It takes time to build value. So you got to constantly be at it, constantly adding value. So look at it from, say, 3 to 4 years, at least 3 to 4 years horizon. But once you've got that, once you've hit that threshold, once you've got that brand recall, after 4 years is when you're going to reap the benefits of building a community. Trust me, when you do that, your sales will skyrocket. I've seen this personally. I've worked with companies with the same strategy, and it has been a game changer for them. The writing on the wall is very clear. Community building is a great asset to have. You've got to get started now, right? So the second best time to create a community was yesterday, and the best time is not today, it's now. So go back to your drawing board. Think of a way of you can build a community. This applies to all businesses. I've given you examples from the training industry to swimming pool manufacturer. Anywhere in between, it will apply. If you think it doesn't apply or you want some creative ideas, hit me up. My number's there on our website. Happy to talk with you and share some ideas how you can go about building your own community, right? So that's all I had, guys. Thank you so much for joining in. Do subscribe to this channel. This is where you get your daily quota of sales insights. And that's our vision at Sales 5X, to add massive 5X value so that your sales can skyrocket. This is Anmol Garg from Sales 5X. Hats off. I will see you tomorrow at 6 p.m.